of Rabbi Mystics. Hi, peace, Cancer. We are here to do love spread for you this month of October, looking at what archangels are ruling you and the person you are thinking about, your feelings, attitude, and expectations for this connection, their feelings, attitude, and expectation towards this connection, the current state of the connection, the relationship or connection strengths, and the weaknesses. And then I would like you to pick a card. We have 5 cards here. You can't see the first one at this moment. I was trying to say it. Anyways, hematite, pyrite, sodalite, red jasper, and Sputnik out there. Okay, you'll pick one of those cards and it will tell you whether it is a catalyst, a soulmate, a karmic soulmate, a twin soul, or twin flame. Okay, soulmate, a twin soul, or twin flame. Okay, and I'll briefly detail what that means. And the archangel messages, so the archangel that we picked from 15 archangels. My little shuffle deck there, shuffles here, and I charge you to go and do some research on that archangel and see what information resonates with you, rather than me telling you of what I know about it. When it comes to certain connections, it's good for you to get your own resonance, and you doing your own work with it always gives you that clearer resonance, that personalized resonance, you know. Okay, so I'm just shuffling here in between time. We're gonna get it, Cancer. Let's follow you. Okay, firstly, your feeling, attitudes, and expectations. You have 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Their feelings, attitudes, expectation. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. No. Okay. And the connection between you, the world. Okay. The relationship strengths. 2 of Pentacles, and the weak. Wow. Oh God, I lost track. Like 15 cards just popped out there. The weakness, got the Empress. Okay. Let's look at your archangels. For you, we have Archangel Haniel. For them, we have Archangel Jophiel. Okay. So your feelings and attitudes towards this connection, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Cancer, you're looking at what has been built. Your part, their part. Are you feeling that something has been cut short, something is not enough? It's something to do with number 3. A third party, someone else in the mix. That's how you're currently feeling. And the person you're thinking about has the Wheel of Fortune. They're not really focused on this connection. They look into other things, they move into other things. They're going through different cycles. They are gaining wisdom and enlightenment about love relationships, love connections generally. bit stuck on this one here. Like I'm keep looking at the snake here, and usually I know I refer it to as the Naga wisdom, but there's something in it right now that I'm trying to filter. Give me a second. Curveballs. It's the because I was looking at this curve here, and the messages came through as a curveball. Curveball. There's been a curveball. Someone's curved you. But the person is seeking a balance, is gaining that balance. Okay. The connection between you right now, you have the world. The world is your oyster, and we have those fixed signs there. There's some, I was going to say stagnation, but it's not so much. It seems stagnant to you, but it's on the other half is a bit, it's somewhat stubborn. Fixated on exploring or exploration of their world. Looking back somewhat, but wanted to fine tune their own feelings, thoughts, and how that relates to the world around them. Okay, and the relationship strengths, we have the Two of Pentacles. I think I said Two of Swords earlier, you know, sorry. Two of Pentacles. This is a strength because someone weighing out their options. Looking at the cyclic nature, it's almost very reflective, but on this physical plane. So it's not so much on the thoughts and the feelings. Obviously they play hand in hand, but right now the indecisions or the indecisions is about the physical matters. And that doesn't mean much on how you physically look or how they physically look. It's more about how things are physically looking, you know? Again, not your aesthetics, but how they are manifesting, how they have manifested, what has been the interactions, you know? And they're weighing out how they feel about that, how it can work out in the physical. Okay. And the relationship weakness, we got Venus. Venus is retrograde in Virgo. Yes, Virgo. Because the sun, the soul, is still in Virgo constellation. Even though the Western astrology tells you different, even Vedic astrology tells you different. The true astrology is connected to astronomy, the actual movements of the planets in the skies, where the Western astrology looks at it's from a tropical perspective, narrowing down the zodiac signs to 30 degrees and syncing up with the seasonal changes. And the Vedic astrology, although it does actually follow the alignment of the soul through its ecliptic, it doesn't encompass Ophiuchus, the sign between Scorpio and Sagittarius. It's very profound and very much a Venus energy as well. A feminine energy, a spiritual energy, a healing energy. And this is a weakness because the other person is exploring this and you're seeing it as a weakness, but it's actually their strength. Wow. Yeah, it just hit me. And somewhat self-indulgent, or maybe seen as hedonism, like, you know, self-gratifying and just wanted to check for the self. But remember, self-love, self-worth, self-care has to come for self first. Okay, remember that they have Archangel Jophiel. That'll be very telling for you to understand what this spread is all about. And all the spreads, in fact, if you look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, all your placements, you realize that the archangels that come out will explain more. Okay, you have Archangel Haniel, and they have Archangel Jophiel. So I feel like Cancer, I know you're very much a water sign, very emotive, and sometimes you feel deeper than you express. But know that don't put all your emotions on this partner. Check for what you need to check for yourself. Reflect, check what they're actually reflecting or projecting to you. That self-loving and self-caring, and checking for their self and their world. Take heed of that and do the same for yourself. Okay? There's justice in that. So, card number 1 is hematite. Card number 2, pyrite. Number 3, sodalite. 4, red jasper. 5, Sputnik. Pick a card. I'm drawn here. I love pyrite anyways. The second card, karmic soulmate. The karmic soulmate has much to teach you about self-worth, self-value, self-care. Teaches about loving yourself, knowing yourself, and striving to be your highest unique self. Card number 1, hematite. You have a twin soul. A twin soul is a life partner. Shows you unconditional love and teaches you about unconditional love for self first, others thereafter. Card number 3 is sodalite. We have a catalyst. A catalyst is someone that comes into your life to check you, to see if you're ready for the next level, the next move, the next partnership. They'll test you, see how much you have grown from the last lessons. Are you reverting back or are you moving forward? Red jasper. We have a twin flame. And a twin flame is the ultimate complementary, and is one that will bring about a lot of deep-seated issues that need healing for you to serve humanity and help usher in the new age. And then we have Sputnik, which is soul group. And this is your first kind of soulmate outside of your family members who you really cherish and love. It's the first one that you realize that is your soul group member within a loving connection. First time your heart generates love outside of, the standard, I love my mama, I love my papa kind of love, my brothers and sisters, my cousins and them. Okay, these two I always find the soul group and the twin soul at two ends of the spectrum of the same wave. Unconditional love, which this one always is all about, ultimately showing that to the world. And this one helps you learn that. And this one tests you, gives you a little exam on that. Cancer, I hope this was helpful. Until the next time, beautiful one. Peace.